into summer at Roper Honda, where you get 3 ways to save. First, save with our super low financing. Then save again with 0 down. Finally, if your trade is a 2020 or newer, you'll get way more for it at Roper Honda.
Crawcan Internet just got even better. With monstrous speeds, including the 8-gig OctaGig, you can run every device in your home or business at full throttle at the same time. Go ahead and watch the big game while the kids are gaming. Do that important video call while uploading big files. All while giving all of those smart devices in your home or business plenty of speed to do their thing. Plus, with Crawcan, you'll never see any gimmicks, hidden fees, or throttling. Just straightforward pricing and monstrous speed all the time. Release the Crawcan. Make the switch today.
Drive into summer at Roper Honda, where you get 3 ways to save. First, save with our super low financing. Then save again with 0 down. Finally, if your trade is a 2020 or newer, you'll get way more for it at Roper Honda.
This summer, it's all about blue at Downstream Casino Resort. Introducing Summertime Blues, our biggest promotion ever, with 7 jaw-dropping giveaways all summer. From the streets to the lake, the trails to the greens, we've got the coolest rides in the hottest color of the season. Join us every Saturday in June, July, and August. The prizes are huge, the energy is electric, and the only place to win it all, Downstream Casino Resort.
Every year that goes by, Continental Siding customers celebrate their Love Your Home anniversary. That's one more year of them loving their home. Having high-quality American-made siding, windows, and doors makes them feel proud for choosing Continental Siding. To celebrate our 43rd anniversary, we're having a Made in America sale. Siding, stone, windows, and doors are 40% off right now. And low monthly payment options means loving your home is affordable. 40% off can't last long, so click or call now.
Make 2025 your year to explore, turning miles into memories with Wade's RV.
Tonight's weather camera footage of downtown Joplin sits atop the Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex, home of Connect-A-Culture and Spivus Center for the Arts.
Well, if you got outside this morning, it was pretty humid. But as we made our way through the day, all the clouds started to break and we ended up having a pretty nice afternoon. You can see, taking a look outside downtown Joplin from the Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex, we've got these clear skies. A few clouds are still remaining, but those are all going to start to break apart as we get further into the evening and overnight hours. And you can see, really looking good tonight and through tomorrow morning. Now we are tracking a low pressure system. We've got our high out to the southwest, but our low pressure system out to the northwest. That's going to be bringing in a lot of storms. You can see it all the way up in the northern states. Severe thunderstorm warnings and even tornado warnings up there in Minnesota. So as we continue to make our way through tomorrow, we are going to see severe threat ramping back up, especially after midnight on Tuesday. Now we're under an elevated risk for southeastern Kansas states, clipping just out to I-49, a couple of our counties out in Missouri as well. And then the rest of us are under a level 2 out of 5 risk. Now, our main threat is going to be again after midnight to about 4 or 5 a.m., but we do have some potentially strong storms from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. The main threat is going to be strong wind gusts, but we can't rule out other modes of severe weather, because when we get winds that what we could see tomorrow, that Boeing echo, we've talked about it before, we've got this hatch zone, significant wind threat, we get these conditional pop-up or spin-up tornadoes that we could see along that main line. And then of course, hail is always a possibility as well. So as we make our way through the rest of the evening, clear skies continue until Tuesday morning. Clouds start to move in by about 8 to 9 a.m. And again, super humid. It's going to be muggy and just gross outside in the morning hours. But here's our first little round of storms. At first, it moves in a little bit stronger right when it makes it into Yates Center area all the way down to Chanute. But the further it brings in, the less likely we're going to see any strong storms with that. Really breaks apart by about 1 to 1:30. We've got cloudy skies for the rest of the day and going to see some little pop-up showers, thunderstorms ahead of what we're going to expect for severe weather once we get into late Tuesday night. Now again, this is all happening after midnight. That's our big threat for severe weather. And then you can see where it starts to move in, that main line of storms. Now you can see where the bow echo is, and that's where we get these strong wind gusts moving in from the north-northwest. Could be 60, 70 mile per hour winds, and along that we get to see those spin-up tornado chances. Now again, the spin-up tornado chances mainly for southeastern Kansas right when this moves in. See, it's very strong, but the further it makes it into the area, the more it breaks apart, especially once it goes along I-44. Geography just kind of breaks up that wind threat a little bit. And then as we head into about 4:35 a.m., we're left with mostly heavy rain, which could lead to potential for flooding. Now, those rain showers linger until mid-morning on Wednesday, and then after that, we're back into this heat risk. So we go from severe weather to hot heat risk potential. On Friday, we're under a moderate risk for heat. We're going to see heat indices in the hundreds with actual heat temperature only about 90 degrees. But Saturday, even hotter. Again, heat indices in the low 100s up to 103. So we flip around from severe weather to just hot weather. We do have an alert day on Tuesday because of those storms Tuesday night and into early Wednesday morning. And then again, right after all that clears out, we're back to the hot temperatures, 90s with heat indices in the low 100s. So it's not going to be a fun week really for anybody.
The rain's going to be falling and then it's going to be steaming up off the ground.
Yes, it's going to be muggy this weekend.
I'm sure. Thanks, Lindsay. Rain or shine, you can stay on top of the day's weather with the KOAM Skywatch weather app. Get severe weather updates sent straight to your phone. It's absolutely free of charge. It's available in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store, the KOAM Skywatch weather app. Still ahead, a new sport is coming to the campus of Missouri Southern, and the Arkansas Razorbacks fight to stay alive in the College World Series. John Dales has those stories and more up next in sports.
Stars and Stripes sale is going on now. Create your stylish summer sanctuary for less with Hot Buys now just $6.99. For a limited time, you can save up to $1,000 store-wide. Shop more Stars and Stripes deals in store and online. Only at Ashley.
Injured in an accident? Woodin Peterson knows how to win for you.
Need a new ride? Got $10? Then Fletcher Hyundai's got you covered. Just $10 in your trade gets you a new Hyundai from Fletcher. Choose from over 150 new Hyundais, starting at just $22 grand. Just $10 in your trade for a new car, like the Hyundai Elantra and Hyundai Kona. Plus free oil changes for 3 years or 36,000 miles. With America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and Hyundai Assurance. Fletcher is the 4-state sales leader. Shop online at FletcherHyundai.com.
All right, now it's on. Mic check. Testing.
Stars and Stripes sale is going on now. Create your stylish summer sanctuary for less with Hot Buys now just $6.99. And buy now, pay over time with 0% interest for 60 months. Only at Ashley.
The Missouri Madness Demolition Derby is crashing back into the stomping grounds in Lamar June 28th, and we've got your free tickets. One in on the Metal Mashing Mayhem. For complete rules and to enter, KOAMnewsnow.com/contest.
I'm Brad Bishop with Bishop & Hayes. If you've been injured in an auto accident, help is only a text away. Text the details of your accident to Bishop & Hayes at 417-222-2222. We will personally text you back and we can begin working together to see how Bishop & Hayes can help you through this difficult situation. Bishop & Hayes, auto injury law. It's all we do.
Fortunes are on the rise at Prairie Moon, where we see you winning in the month of June.
So the great Natini will see you soon.
Come howl with us.
A new sport is coming to Missouri Southern this fall, which comes after the university's Board of Governors met at the end of last week to approve it. Missouri Southern introduces women's flag football to its campus and is the first MIAA school to do so. For the upcoming 2025-26 school year, it will be a club sport, but there are plans in place to elevate it to the NCAA intercollegiate varsity level. According to a press release from Southern, NCAA membership will vote in January about whether or not to include flag football as an emerging sport for women. MSSU Athletic Director Rob Mallory says they'll pay close attention to the impact of that vote and could have flag football become an NCAA varsity sport at Missouri Southern as soon as the 26-27 academic year. In summer collegiate baseball, the Joplin Outlaws have the night off after splitting a 2-game weekend series with the Sherman Shadowcats. This afternoon, Outlaws starting pitcher Connor Johnson is named Pitcher of the Week by the Mid-America League. He was the starter in last night's 10-0 victory over Sherman at Joe Becker Stadium. Johnson went 6 2/3 innings, allowing just 4 hits while striking out 11. On the season, the rising sophomore from Oral Roberts University is 2-0 with an ERA of 0.51. Over in the Mink League, the Nevada Griffins are at home tonight. They play host to the first place St. Joseph Mustangs. That one gets started at the top of the hour. And in Omaha, Nebraska, we're a couple of days into the 2025 College World Series. This afternoon, Arkansas finds itself needing a win to keep its season alive. Arkansas faces Murray State after they both lost their first games in Omaha, and the Razorbacks get the scoring started in the top of the third with an RBI single off the bat of Chuck Davalon. It's 1-0 Hogs. But the story today is all about Arkansas starting pitcher Gage Wood. Bottom of the fourth, he gets a called strike 3 to end the inning. Murray State is without a base runner at this point. In other words, Wood is working on a perfect game, and that remains the case in the bottom of the fifth as he picks up his 11th strikeout. Bottom of the sixth, same story at this point. 18 up, 18 down for Murray State after this strikeout. So we go to the bottom of the eighth. After a couple of insurance runs, it's now 3-0 Hogs, and this breaking ball just gets away from Wood. It hits the batter in the foot, and there goes the perfect game. But no hitter is still intact, and he gets his 16th strikeout of the afternoon to close out the 8th inning. Wood fired up. Now we go to the bottom of the ninth. 2 outs, 2 strikes, and he gets a swing and a miss to finish it off. Gage Wood strikes out 19 and throws a no-hitter at the College World Series. He's just the third player to do so and the first since 1960. Closing things out with pro basketball, tonight is the all-important Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Thunder and Pacers are tied at 2 games apiece. Oklahoma City is coming off a galvanizing road victory in Game 4. After trailing by as many as 10 points, the Thunder outscored the Pacers 31-17 in the fourth quarter, went on to win by 7 and even the series up at 2. Game 5 tips off just over an hour down at Oklahoma City. Back to that no-hitter really is saying something when that hasn't been done in 65 years down in Omaha.
Yeah, and to do it in the College World Series.
Pretty impressive.
Audience for that. We'll be right back.
How does this place make pizza that does that? Honestly, no idea. But I'm going to start looking into it one slice at a time. Buy any large pizza, get a large single topping 50% off. It's not crazy. It's Casey's.
We choose to be here for many of the same reasons you do. Small communities, honest, hardworking people, doing good for those around you. Those core values are why Girard Medical Center strives to provide comprehensive health services in your backyard. From surgery and other inpatient procedures to lab, radiology, physical and occupational therapy, home health, and more. You have a choice. Why not choose to stay close to home? Personalized, dedicated, convenient care.
Thanks for voting us 4 states' finest hospital and general care.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rob Herron, and we are proud to announce that we are one of the area's first Invisalign providers to offer virtual care to our patients. Virtual care greatly reduces the need for office visits, allowing you to not miss work or school. We are able to constantly monitor your treatment through the My Invisalign app. For more information on Invisalign virtual care, call us to set up your complimentary Invisalign consultation. Come and see, there is a difference.
Herron Regional Dental Center, your home for a beautiful smile.
At Aaron Saxton Associates, we'll never charge you anything up front to talk with us.
They did the consultation and everything for free. I didn't have to pay anything to start. And that's one of the reasons I went ahead and went with Aaron Sachs.
Everything was taken care of. I mean, what more could you ask for?
And if we aren't able to recover any money for you, you don't have to pay us a fee or any expenses. If you've been injured, call Aaron Sachs and Associates. It really does cost you nothing to see if we can help.
At Casey's, we take feedback seriously. So when one person asked us to bring back our barbecue brisket pizza topped with slow smoked brisket and tangy barbecue sauce on made from scratch dough, we were too nice to say no. Back for a limited time, Casey's barbecue brisket pizza. It's not crazy, it's Casey's.
Four State Heroes is brought to you in part by your Midwest Ford dealers.
We take this time now to honor a local veteran. Staff Sergeant Gary Garrison served in the U.S. Army during the Vietnam War from 1971 to 1975 as part of the 11th Infantry Regiment. The Iola, Kansas native earned many medals for his service, including the Meritorious Service Medal. We're proud to salute Gary Garrison, a four-state hero.
Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14 tonight. The future of public transportation is on the table during an open house in Joplin. We're going to have details. Plus, Southeast Kansas lawmakers held a meet and greet in Humboldt, Kansas. And Joplin City Council looks to move forward on an ordinance allowing some urban deer hunting. Those stories, a lot more, it's all coming up tonight. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Some incoming 7th and 8th grade students in Joplin are getting an inside look at healthcare careers at the Freeman Healthcare Careers Camp. It includes ambulance and air ambulance tours, introduction to CPR, OR tours, and more.
Making new friends and learning how to use those resources, and yeah.
The camp continues at Freeman Properties and at North Middle School through Friday. Wish we could say we don't have any more chances of rain for a while, but in fact we do have a chance.
And we have an alert day actually for Tuesday, mainly for the storms that are coming in after midnight Tuesday and into Wednesday. We've got a couple rounds of severe storms on Tuesday though, with all modes of severe weather possible.
And then it's going to get hot.
Very hot.
And muggy. Final sports notes.
I'll have more tonight on Game 5 of the NBA Finals. In series like this where it's tied at 2, the winner of Game 5 goes on to win the series more than 80% of the time.
Wow, a lot of pressure on both teams.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. We're going to see you right back here for KOAM News at 10. Let's make it a great evening.